So first you have to take your tube and your blank, and you have to put this on the end and leave a little bit space in between. And then you have to go cut it. So, and then we will have to loosen or tighten the jaw chucks to make this go in. And then you will have to, this will spin instead of the drill bit spinning. And then we will turn this and bring this in, and then we'll turn this lever right over here.
Ready?
To drill it in. So here we go.
Reverse it. Okay, forward. Reverse. Forward. So now we have the 2764's hole drilled all the way through it. Then we will use the chuck key.
And go in these holes and turn it. And then it'll come out. And then after that, you will have to, there now will be a hole in the middle, and then you'll have to come over. And this tube, if there's no lines on it, you'll have to sand it with some hand sandpaper. But if it doesn't, you have to use this tool that you put this on it and you put some glue on. So you will have to wet down your copper tube and put it on this tool thingy. And then you'll have to take the glue and put it over the tubes.
Okay, next step.
And next you will have to slowly put this over and spin it on. How you put it over the tube. And then
Stand it up on.
once you have it, you put it on like a board or something. Then you will take this off, the tool off, and then you will let this set for about a day until it's dry. Once the glue is dry, you will have to cut off the ends on the bandsaw, and then you have to drill the glue out of the copper tube. So that's what we're gonna do now. once you're done cutting the ends off and cleaning out the inside, you have to put on the spacers until this is on. Then you have to bring this part forward.
Tailstock.
The tailstock forward, and then this will spin around, and then I will have to use this, and this will be spinning.
Chisel.
And the chisel will break the corners down, and then we'll go from there. Once you mostly get this kind of like the corner smooth down, then you're going to use the chisel again until you make it round enough in the shape that you want. So now that it is rounded like this, you want to move the tool rest, which is this, and just like move it right over here. And then you will get some water in a cup, and then you have to get some sandpaper, and you'll have to sand it down, but make sure it is always wet, otherwise it'll scratch up your pen more and make it even rougher. So, and then we'll start with that. So now that I have the sandpaper wet down, I will turn it on, and I will move it around like so. And then you'll see this gloss turning up on here, which is just taking the roughness off the pen. Then you will dump it back in, and we'll go back. After about 2 times, you set it down back in the lathe. Maybe check it, and then you need to go get paper towel. Once you have your paper towel, you will want to dry it off. And once it's dry, you want to look at it, and you will see some lines in it from the sandpaper. And then you want to move on to the next stage. And you will be going down softer grits of sandpaper. Do the process again. And make sure that your sandpaper is always wet. And I would advise you this process so you wear very old clothes. And then I am on my last grip right now. So, and then after this, you will be using standing pads to make it more softer and smoother and glossier. So now that I am done doing all the polishing and stuff, I had to move this piece back and which you use this lever right in the back and just slide it. And then you have to untwist this. And take all these off. And you can't lose them. Then this is just another spacer. And I had to take this off. And then you will have this. And I don't know what I do. Just straight away. Put these back on. Otherwise, they will get lost. And then once you have this done, you need to get your kit, and we will go from there. And then once you have your pen kit, and then you also need a pen and press, you have to
Take the bushings out.
You have to take the bushing out. And then I would open up your kit. And take out the instructions. You're going to pick the side that you want, and you're going to put the coupler in it. This way.
Yep.
You will put it in. And then you might want to hold it and just pull this lever until it goes tight in. And then after that, you will want to put this.
It's called the clip assembly.
The clip assembly in.
The other end. No. Here.
And press this in. And once you have that pushed in, you'll want to put your, your ink holder, I would call it, the tip. You want to screw it on. And then
You put the spring on the ink.
you're gonna put the spring on the ink and put it through. And then put this
Yep. Then the twist mechanism.
on this.
Let's see it.
This.
Show it to us. Okay.
Just go like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then you want to put that on here.
Spin it in. Once you get it tight, test your pen. Make sure it works.
You
You gotta hold the front and then twist the back.
wanna test it, and then
Just push it on with your hands. Put the last cap on the back end.
and your pen is assembled and done.
One little summary.
So, this is the pen that I've been making the past days, and I sadly had to restart because I chipped mine, and everybody does that. So, you like I said, you had to like glue it and like cut it and then round it and then smooth it and all go through all those steps. So it does take a few days to do, around 2 to 3 days.